Hey, Internet, I have a cold and we saw Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
We didn't hate it.
It's a lot of fun. It's terrible.
No, it's not good. No.
It's a collage of broken pieces that have been put together badly, and that makes it more fun. The shitty CGI all looks like a not quite AAA video game.
Yep.
That makes it even better.
Yes.
Like it feels like everyone was doing their honest to gosh darn best, and this is the best they could do, and
Yeah.
I really loved it. Like
I hate myself so much for how much I enjoyed it.
Like there's some real like Zack Snyder-y shit in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, big time.
At least half of this movie is clearly reshoot material.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's...
Oh no, you can tell exactly what's reshot because it's lit well.
And people are talking like humans, and there's jokes. But like most of like the first act of the movie is purely entirely Snyder footage of like the Amazons now all wear bikinis.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Real practical shit right there. You know, I always wonder, like, oh, like, how much damage can those bows really do that they're firing all the time? But apparently you can fire one from, like, Themyscira back to, like, Athens.
Yeah.
If you need to set a temple on fire.
Mm-hmm. Which sometimes you do.
Yeah. Just set the whole goddamn temple of the Amazon. And for a second, I'm like, did she just set the Parthenon on fire?
Yeah.
We must light the warning fire. It has been 5,000 years. Men will not know. Men will not, but she will.
What country is that from?
I don't know. Look, they're all aiming for Greek and landing somewhere far north and east of that anyway. So, I mean, guys, I care about Aquaman.
I know.
Jason Momoa is Aquaman, who is actually Lobo of the Sea.
He's having just the most fun that anyone's ever had being Aquaman.
He is just the hard drinking, hard living, like, again, Lobo of the Sea, who's just, man, I like, why do I care about Aquaman?
I know.
But I do.
But I care a lot about Aquaman.
Ezra
Miller.
Not Ezra Klein. Why do I keep trying to call him that? Ezra Miller
know.
as Flash is the best Flash.
Just delightful.
Just all over the place. Just he's got the best dialogue. He's very human. He's fun to watch work. Batfleck is not insufferable.
Yes.
As like just tired, cranky grandpa Bat.
He's just had it up to here with these children.
He's just tired. He's just very tired all the time.
He just wants to sit in a recliner and read a long hardcover book about World War II.
At one point, he shaves, and you see a clean-shaven Ben Affleck. And it occurred to me that both Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are slowly turning into Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
The three of them are like merging into one being. Yeah, a clean-shaven Ben Affleck is startling.
It is.
Like, 'cause we haven't seen that in a while.
No.
And it's, oh. He looks older, actually, having shaved off the gray beard.
Yeah, weirdly.
Yeah. It's like beards, man. I'm telling you, they hide a lot. There's many crimes and many sins hidden within these whiskers. Wonder Woman is not as good as in Wonder Woman.
No.
But, you know.
Yeah.
All this...
That's what happens when you let men do things.
Yes. You can tell the things that Zack Snyder shot with her because she literally enters every one of those shots ass first.
Yep.
like inexplicably. Like
It's incredible.
her movement and the camera movement synced up perfect. She enters every shot as first.
Yep.
It's something else.
I don't know the name of the actor who plays Cyborg, but I really like him.
Yeah.
He's great.
The CGI is shit.
Yeah.
And he comes off as more human than Ben Affleck.
Yes.
He is like 90%. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
This might be like a Midwest specific reference, but like, have you been to Six Flags and seen the shitty cyborg that welcomes you onto the Justice League ride?
No, it's been so long since I've been to Six Flags that I haven't been on the Justice League ride.
Yeah, he looks exactly like that. He looks exactly like the animatronic cyborg at Six Flags. And yet the performance, there's not enough Joe Morton in this movie. Joe Morton, if you can't...
I mean, every movie could stand more Joe Morton.
He's one of my favorite actors. If you don't remember him, think of any black scientist from any movie for the past 30, almost 40 years.
Yeah?
Joe Morton played all of them.
Yep.
He was the Cyberdyne guy from Terminator 2. He was the cryogenics guy from Forever Young. I mean, seriously, he is...
Wasn't he also on Better Off Ted?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No, was
No.
that...
No.
I did not actually watch Better Off Ted.
I did. I love that show.
Everybody's told me it's good.
Not to me. No one watched it. The three of us that watched it liked it. Clearly, this movie was cut with an axe.
Oh yeah, with a fucking broadsword. Yep.
Like, whole scenes are missing. Like, there's literally a point where they spend the entire first 2 acts of the movie trying to keep a MacGuffin away from Steppenwolf. Who is the worst CGI. He's all CGI character. He looks awful. But they lose...
I have literally no idea who played that.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
It could have been me.
Yeah.
It literally does not matter.
But, like, they spend the first 2 acts trying to keep the MacGuffin away from him. And then they literally lose track of it
Yeah.
for, like, a half hour.
Yeah.
And then you just see, like, a boom tube open up.
Yeah.
Boom. Steppenwolf. And then you don't even need to see him. You just see a figure flying up in the sky. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. All right, we left the MacGuffin like a block back.
Who was supposed to watch that?
Oops. Left the mother box on top of a cop car.
Yep.
There was clearly like an entire fight scene cut.
Yeah.
There was whole, this might be an extreme statement. I don't think there's a single establishing shot in the entire movie.
No, I don't think that there is.
I think they're all gone.
Yeah.
What else? Like, there's clearly just, like, everyone can magically teleport because there's not enough time to indicate travel.
Yes.
We are listing all the problems with a movie that is a lot of fun.
Yes.
The parademons all look terrible.
Oh god, they look like garbage.
And there's like, there's little fluttery, it's a weird take on the art for the parademons, but a lot of that was already, like, the parademons actually looked better in Batman vs. Superman, which is a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
But I also think we just didn't get a very good look at them. The whole end fight scene is so much fun.
Yes.
It's done well.
I could actually tell what was happening during the fight scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
Which cannot be said for Man of Steel or Batman vs. Superman.
It's like, I wonder if, I would like to know if there's this, I keep saying Icelandic, it was shot in Iceland. There's this Russian family.
Yeah.
That's established throughout the movie.
Oh, is it Snyder or is it Whedon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out because I can't tell.
If Snyder did, like, did he finally learn how to establish stakes?
Yeah.
That would have... For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, so Zack Snyder directed and shot this movie. Mm-hmm. And then his daughter died. Oops.
Yep.
Sorry, Zack. You're still a shitty director.
Yeah.
I'm a bad person, but sorry about that.
Yes.
And then, so he left the project and left behind a, 4-hour cut of this movie?
Yeah.
And so they brought in Joss Whedon, who did, months of reshoots. Mm-hmm. And
I mean, also once Wonder Woman opened, they were like, more Diana.
There was,
shove her in as much as possible.
The directive came down that Diana was
That's okay.
that Diana was clearly their new Iron Man.
Uh-huh.
And, there's a whole scene in there that's clearly designed to explain why Batman is the one running things and not her.
Yeah.
So they had to shove a thing in there going, well, clearly you're going to be running things from now on.
Yeah.
I just got the ball rolling.
Yeah, I will say I enjoyed that they made it very clear that Batman is not at all qualified for anything that's happening in this movie. That they at least managed to make that logical leap. It's very clear in all of the fight scenes that he cannot handle this. He's not prepared. Everybody else is fine. He's just a dude in a bat costume with a grappling hook.
He gets some really good one-liners in the middle of the fights, though.
Yeah.
Just staring down death. The first time they fight Steppenwolf, and he's looking up through his, bat spider mech thing with clear fear in his eyes. It's just he is really tall.
Yeah.
There's a weird, bro crush moment where... So, Batman... First of all, they decide to bring Superman back to life, utilizing the exact same plot contrivances used to create Doomsday
Yeah.
and Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah.
And Diana's this is a really bad idea. This is how he died the first time because someone did this. And they're no, it'll be fine because we have the magic MacGuffin box this time.
Yep.
And she's this is the worst idea you've ever had.
Yeah.
So they go and they dig him up out of the ground.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night. And they go and they bring him back to life. And Batman's reasoning for why they needed to bring Superman back to life was that what he really was oh, no, we need someone who's not... He kept emphasizing more so than someone strong enough to beat Steppenwolf. He's I need Clark. I need someone who knows how to be human.
Yes.
To relate to these people and get the team to work.
Yes.
Which that scene had to be in Joss.
Oh, that's definitely Joss.
Because it's he's more human than I am.
Yeah, because...
He's been out there. He's lived.
Yeah, because Zack Snyder's Superman hard-on is based on the fact that he is not human.
The Ubermensch.
Yes. Because Zack Snyder is the worst.
Yes. Mm-hmm. His production company is called Atlas.
I know.
Hint, hint. And when they're finally reunited in the big fight scene at the end, he's well, I know you didn't bring me back because you like me.
I don't. Not.
It's this weird, awkward, bro crush. The way he looks at him, he's he's got this he's really got a crush on this guy, man. He's oh man, you're the best. I'm so sorry I was mad at you before I even knew you.
I didn't even know that our moms had the same name. I totally misjudged you as a guy who had a mom with a name that was different than my mom's name.
They kept calling it the mother box. I'm if that box's name was Martha, I'm gone.
Oh man. Yeah.
Look, there's even a great moment at the end where Superman's mom gets to move back in the farm because Batman bought it, and
yep.
It's Bruce, thank you. How did you get the bank back or how did you get the house back from the bank? He's I bought the bank.
Yep.
I bought the whole bank. I know, it's like a reflex. I think.
Yeah, I liked the decision to lean into Bruce Wayne just being like, oh, rich weirdo.
Yeah. Who's, like, at the end, he's like, all right, I know what to do with this giant mansion I own. Let's just turn it into, like, the Justice League headquarters with the Knights of the Round Table.
Yes.
And, yeah, he's just weirdo. He just likes to buy and build shit. Yeah, like, it's a bad movie.
Yeah, oh god, it's not good.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it might be that Man of Steel and Batman v Superman just wore us the fuck down. Because Man of Steel is honestly the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, and Henry Cavill as this, you know, there's this line in there where Aquaman's all like, when you die, you lose something. And they bring Superman back, and apparently, like, what he lost was being a dick.
Yeah.
Like, he smiles.
Yeah.
He tells jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he starts to remind me of the character from Man from U.N.C.L.E. Right down to, like, he kind of...
Yeah.
He kind of gets that cadence going, too, where he's like, well, you didn't bring me back because you like me.
Yep.
That lip, though. Oh,
I know. I mean, side note, you should watch Man from U.N.C.L.E. because it's amazing.
There's 2 post-credit scenes. The very last one, skip it if you want, unless you have, like, a real hard-on for Deathstroke.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Deathstroke? I think it was Deathstroke.
It was Deathstroke.
Yeah, it was Deathstroke.
Even I know it was Deathstroke, Chris.
Yeah. For half a minute, I thought it was Deadshot, but, like, he's already Will Smith. They've got that established. I forgot that's all part of their little universe.
Shared universe.
But yeah, the first post-credit scene, God, I can't believe we have to use those terms now,
I know.
is the absolute best.
Oh, it's a delight.
Where it's just Barry, Superman agreeing to race Barry to see which one of them is faster.
Yeah.
And it's like, in that one moment, they're showing more humanity on Cavill's part. Mm-hmm. Confusingly, you see Clark Kent walking around Metropolis again, and then I'm like, yeah, but like, people expected Clark Kent to be dead for like 2 years, right?
Yeah, how are they going to explain Clark Kent being back?
Can we rewind to the very beginning for a minute and talk about how the fact that apparently Superman dying caused a global crime wave, rampant depression, homelessness, and racism.
Yes.
In the language of film, they insinuate that the death of Superman, like not centuries of intolerance, 9/11, and the war on terror, but Superman dying has caused white people to show prejudice towards Muslim bodega owners.
Yes.
And then there's a homeless man with a sign that just says, I tried. Like that man was the CEO of Time Warner until Superman died, and now he's homeless.
Oh, man. God.
It's so dumb, but it's fun.
Yeah. See, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman were kind of soul-crushing, and this is just, like, regular, like, dumb action movie bad.
But
Like,
fun.
Yeah.
Like, it knows how to have fun with itself.
Yeah.
There was a moment halfway through the end where I just thought, like, what if they let Joel Schumacher direct this?
Yeah.
Like, I think I'd have loved to see that movie.
I would be into that.
Like, we're on board as actually being fans of Batman and Robin, so go fuck yourselves. Like,
yeah.
Like, we love stupid camp shit.
Yeah.
Like if in this movie, if Ben Affleck had bought that farm with a Bat credit card, I'd have been like, yeah, all right,
Yeah.
you get points for that.
Checks out.
Like, I love the fact that they let Cyborg say booyah.
Yeah.
Like, is it bad? Yeah. Is it fun? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go back to letting our comic book movies be bad?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Like, Like, look, Chris Nolan's great at what he does and all, but we don't need to, like, we just...
No, I don't need a comic book movie to receive any Academy Award nominations. Like, I'm comfortable with that not happening.
Like, my favorite 2 Marvel movies are definitely Spider-Man Homecoming and Thor Ragnarok. Mm-hmm. Where it's just, like, people acting like humans and having... Yeah.
No, mine are Thor Ragnarok and First Avenger.
Oh, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. It's hard to compete with that.
Yes.
Okay, First Avenger, then Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then Winter Soldier.
Thor Ragnarok is so good, though.
Yeah, I don't think we ever talked about that here because we usually talk about good things, but... Which we're changing. I got something new in store.
We've got a thing that we're going to try to do. We need to rebrand because this show is...
depressing.
Kind of destroying us.
Like, this is the first... We'd actually given up on it, but this was like, oh, man.
Yeah, no, we were like... was psyched to talk about it, so...
And, like, I think we definitely have to do 50 Shades free.
32 flavors.
How do they not call it 53 Shades? Or 52. It's 50, 51, 52.
Yeah. I think we'll definitely do the next 50 Shades. But we're moving towards a rebranding.
A lot more musicals. It's going to be a lot more fun.
It will be.
There's going to be math. Mm-hmm. We're going to mathematically prove that your favorite musicals aren't as good as you remember, and the stuff that you shit on is better than you give it credit for.
Yes.
It's our mission.
Yes.
I'm gutted for you, Sound of Music.
Oh, fuck. I hate the Sound of Music.
We can't start with that. We have to start with something good.
Yeah. We'll save that, like, for, I don't know, like a holiday. Like, I don't know. Mother's Day? Moms all really like the Sound of Music, and no one knows why.
We just do all 3 High School Musicals as one episode. Just give all 3 scores.
No, we gotta do them separately. They're very different.
That is true. I still haven't seen the 3rd one.
You still haven't seen the 3rd. We gotta get the 3rd one. Okay, yeah. That's neither here nor there, though.
Justice League. Like,
I'm not mad at it.
No, this might be your last chance to see it. It's not doing well.
No. Like, it's certainly not good.
No.
Like, if you're like, yeah, it's fine. You don't need to see it.
Here's exactly how I settled on this movie. Sarah and I were going to hang out, and I'm like, oh, The Shape of Water is not playing anywhere in this state. Fuck.
Yeah.
You want to see Justice League?
Is it any of the landmarks?
Honestly, I was just feeling lazy and didn't want to cross
Fair.
over. Yeah. But... yeah, we still need to see that.
We do. Yeah,
our plan was to go watch Fish Fucking, and instead we watched Justice League. And I'm not mad.
I thought it was going to be much worse than this. So I guess the answer here is low expectations.
Yes. Remember, it is bad, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. There's like jokes in it.
Like, if you're the kind of person that cares about words like comic continuity, this movie is not for you.
Yeah.
Also,
it just, like, doesn't make sense. Like, I didn't know what was happening, like, probably 30% of the time, which is below average for a Zack Snyder movie. Like, I understood what was happening much more than in, like, Batman v Superman or Man of Steel, but, like...
if you loved Batman vs. Superman, this movie's also not for you, which is ironic because it is a direct sequel.
Yep.
Hey, oh my god, they spend the first 5 minutes of the movie doing nothing but making sure you understand that Superman is dead. Just over and over and he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Is he dead? I'm not sure, it's not clear. The world is in mourning.
Yeah. Which is weird. Because in the last one, everybody was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
This guy has too much power. I don't trust this.
Yeah. Then a monster emerged out of his ship.
Yep.
And tore up the city.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to them. This is a movie with like 1,000 superheroes in it. They never tear a city apart.
Yes.
they tear apart one city that's already been evacuated because of nuclear radiation.
Yes.
And there's just enough people living there to establish stakes.
Yes.
But not enough for it to be a horrifying 9/11 imagery montage.
Yeah, the body count in this one is very low. And I appreciated it.
It's like, oh god, the sound effect of that one woman dying, I did not like.
Oh yeah, that I did not care for.
It was wet.
Yeah.
Like Steppenwolf like crushes you don't actually see it. It's like just off screen.
No, it's just the sound effect. It's really
there's like a wet crunching noise and then the thud of a body hitting the floor.
Yeah.
Followed immediately by some flash jokes.
Yes. Yeah, there's
total problem.
There's a real tone problem in this movie.
It's almost like two different directors directed it.
No, it's wildly different tones from scene to scene.
Within scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
not even from moment to moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder where the Superman resurrection scene came in the Zack Snyder movie.
Honestly, like probably
like right
before
end.
the end.
Yeah. And clearly the whole resurrection thing was a reshoot.
Yeah, because you can tell because of Henry Cavill's face.
Well, and also just a lot of... There's almost no original Henry Cavill footage in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, almost none. And that mustache is a dead giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anytime you look at his face... Was it just me, or was also the audio sync off in weird moments?
His voice sounded super weird in the reshoot. Not
just his voice. Like car doors closing and... Like small motions, like the audio sync is off. Like again, I think this is a symptom of some of the editing they did, but there was a lot of moments where the audio just wasn't matching up right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
This is like the most expensive bad movie since like John Carter.
I think so.
Like this is, I think also. I'm moving my arm. I apologize. Please fall asleep. It's dead now.
Oh no.
That's all I can do now. For real, I can't move it. I think they're lying about the budget of this movie. I have a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
This movie has been in one stage or another of pre-production for 11 years.
Yeah.
Like, they started a Justice League movie before they started the Superman reboot.
Yeah, I remember that because Armie Hammer was actually going to play Batman.
Yep.
Yeah, that one that was in like 2008 or something that they were planning, yeah.
And with the CGI and the reshoots and I think they said the budget was what, like
I don't remember. Would they count that scrapped Justice League movie as part of the budget of this movie? I don't know.
Probably would. I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
Like, I think they're lying. Oh, God.
But you think they're lying about... You think that it actually cost more?
I think this might be, like, the most expensive movie ever made. And they don't want that distinction. Mm-hmm. Weirdly, do you know what holds that distinction? Most expensive movie ever made? You'll never guess. Because that much money should have never been spent on it.
I don't know.
The fourth Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh, fuck me.
The one that none of us saw. and it made like $1 trillion.
God.
Almost all of it in China.
Yep, thanks China.
The fucking Chinese love Johnny Depp. He does like TV commercials over there. Like they love him. Anyway. Justice League. It's bad. Go see it.
Yeah?
Or rent it.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually really cool in IMAX.
It is. Like, it was nice.
It's not shot wide.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the first superhero movie I've seen. Mm-hmm. Like, where not everything is shot super wide aspect. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's... I'm sorry, I still have a cold. And my arm is dead. I can move it again. That's
Yay!
a plus. Anything else you got to add, or...
I don't think so.
Like, I really want to see all these
What?
spin-off movies now.
I do, yeah.
Like, not Batman. Like, I hope that's just done. But
Yeah. I hope they just like wheel out Ben Affleck when there's a new Justice League movie.
and
And he
then
gets to star in like quiet dramas about, I don't know, police work or something.
Like,
the rest of his time.
yeah, he pretty clearly wants out.
Yeah, he does not want to be here.
But like Aquaman was like, oh, that's cool, and like
Yeah, I was into Aquaman because they basically just made him Namor, and I love Namor.
and they made him Lobo more than Namor, because Namor would have
Definitely, yeah.
Namor would have just been like, stupid surface dwellers, I should
Yes.
just let you all die. Instead, Arthur Curry's the guy who's like, look, bro, tell you what, I'll help you save the world. You buy the first round, all right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get shit face after this. I'm gonna go in.
Oh man, also, there's just an entire Icelandic fishing village that knows Batman's identity now.
It's just where where Aquaman hangs out with these fishermen.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, I love everything about Aquaman in this movie.
Yeah.
What those words are coming out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's Aquaman fighting hundreds of miles from the sea,
Yep.
being questionably effective but very enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm.
My man, hooah!
Yep.
He's just so enthusiastic. And yeah, I really want to, like, I just want a movie, like, I want a Flash Cyborg movie where
Yeah.
they're roommates.
Yes.
And they could fight crime if you want.
Mm-hmm.
If you insist. Mostly just the two of them just being awkward.
Yeah.
I guess I just want sort of a Teen Titans thing going on there.
Yeah.
Recording?
Yes.
Yeah, the phone cut out. Sorry.
We talked too much
I was
about
just
the
saying that,
Justice League.
I was just saying at the end they did a good job of getting across the idea that Diana's like thousands of years old and been living in the world for like the last 100 years and is just
Yeah.
sort of supportive but annoyed grandma. There's a
Yeah, Diana's the mom friend.
probably the best scene of the movie is definitely just Aquaman's accidentally sitting on top of the lasso of truth.
Yeah.
And he's just so like having this real heartfelt moment about like, yeah, I think we're all going to die, but it'll be worth it because this is a heroic way to go out. And like, you know, I don't know how this is going to work out. You don't got any powers. You're quick. That's cool. You might be working for the bad guy. We don't really know. Man, he's just so damn pretty. I mean, goddamn. I mean, I know the Amazons and the Atlanteans fought that war a long time ago, but that was a long time before my time. And
Yeah.
I'm just, oh, God. I don't want to die. I just feel like, you know, I never really found a place either under the land or under... It just pulls the lasso off where it is. Oh, damn it.
Yep.
It's the human moments make it worth it.
Yes.
And the fight scenes are fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Any last thoughts?
No.
It's garbage. If you like garbage, and you must because you've been watching our shit, you'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.